Good morning to you all. This is class 6 and we are discussing the exercise of chapter Debu and Mika. So let us begin this session. In the previous session, I have explained to you the chapter as well as we have done the MCQs today and some of the exercise as well. Today we are going to pay attention to the question answers which is given at the back of your chapter, right? So let us have a look on it. So the question is, what were the Debu complaints about his homework? Why do you feel he found it so difficult? I want any of you to answer this question. And the answer should not be what I have taught in the offline class, right? So you can write the answer as Debu was not happy with the amount of homework he had to do. He was complaining that there was too much homework to complete. And so he was unable to go and play with his friends. He also felt that the homework was difficult because he had to write about the thing he wasn't familiar with. Okay, so that was the basic reason that why he was finding the homework really difficult. Let's move on to the another question. What is your impression of Debu? Okay, this was the reason impression of Debu. Okay, so you can write the answer. Debu was probably someone who liked playing more than studying, as all of you like playing more than studying, of course. He wanted to go out and play with his friends and but couldn't because of the homework. He also seems to believe things easily because he is convinced that Mika can do his homework. He is irritable and impatient and easily loses his temper. Okay, so that was the second question. The play is called Debu and Mika. Do you think this is a good title? Give a reason for your answer. Suggest another title for the play. So question is कि आपको you have to improvise the answer as per your need. Okay, so the play is called Debu and Mika is absolutely fine. It is a very good title, no doubt about it. Okay, but if we have to give in another title, then we can give Mika the technology or Mika the robot or Mika the worker or domestic worker, whatever you may call it. Okay. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Then I am free. I can go and play with my friends. Who said this? Why did he say it? So Devu said this, and he was so happy that Mika is going to do his homework, and that is why he said this. Okay, let's move to the another question. When do you think this story takes place? Give a reason for your conclusion. क्या लगता है कि ये स्टोरी कब हुई होगी और आपको इसका कंक्लूजन देना है. कंक्लूजन देना है यानी आपने इस स्टोरी से क्या मेकआउट किया कि आपने मेन इंफॉर्मेशन क्या आपको मिल रही है. ठीक है, so that is what it is called the conclusion. So I want you to answer this. This is happening in the 22nd century. We think that the story is taking place in the 22nd century because the horse has is extinct. Okay, thank you, Kavya. Very nice. And why did Debu ask Mika to do his homework? What was the result? देबू ने मीका से क्यों बोला होमवर्क करने के लिए और उसका रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? Can anyone answer this? Yes, Arush.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you answer this?
Debu and Mika से इसी. Yes, ma'am.
Go on. Please speak.
Debu asked Mika to do his homework because he wanted to play with his friends.
Very good.
And the next day, the result was His homework was not.
To make the sentences, can you make it? Very rarely, बहुत कम. Okay, so I'm going to take a very new student, Viren Puria. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I ate junk food very rarely.
I ate junk food very rarely. I eat junk food very rarely. Very good, great. So, very true. And you should not be eating junk food at all. Your mama does a wonderful cooking, so better eat home food, and that is good for your health as well. Okay, third, almost every day. Make a sentence with this phrase, almost every day. Lagbhag roj. Okay, so Nishikeet, unmute yourself. Nishikeet. Nishikeet? Yes. Yes. Are you able to hear me, Nishikeet? I think we have lost the connection with him again. Nishikeet, are you able to hear me? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I can hear you, ma'am.
Fine. Almost every day. Can you make a sentence with this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Right.
Rekha takes. Ma'am, Ma'am, Rekha talks to her neighbors almost every day.
Okay, you are reading this sentence, right? You are not making your own sentence. Make your own sentence. Okay, Nishikeet, the sentence is absolutely right. No problem with the sentence. But I want you to make the sentence. This is what we have written offline, so you guys are having it. Tamanna, unmute yourself. Yes, Tamanna, can you make, good morning, dear, can you make the sentence?
Ma'am, I go to walk in the morning almost every day.
Very good. I go for a walk in the morning almost every day. Very good. So good. Okay. The next one is extremely difficult. बहुत कठिन. Ripudaman soda. Unmute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Can you make a sentence?
This task is extremely difficult.
This task is extremely difficult. Absolutely right. Can I get another sentence? Richa Parekh. Unmute yourself. Yes. Can you make a sentence with extremely difficult, Srijana?
Yes, ma'am.
Try.
This chapter is extremely difficult.
This chapter is extremely difficult. It is not, but actually it is pretty easy, okay? Do not consider it difficult. Very carefully. बहुत ध्यान से. Okay, Ankit Chaudhary. Unmute yourself.
I cut vegetable very carefully.
Say again, beta.
I cut vegetable very carefully.
Right. I cut vegetables very carefully. I chop vegetables very carefully. That's good. Can we have one more sentence with very carefully? Anyone? Okay, let me see if I can pick one student. Divyanshi Barupal. Would you like unmute yourself, beta?
Good morning, ma'am.
This is Pulkit Khatri. Okay, Pulkit Khatri.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you make a...
You will be go there very carefully.
You will be go there very carefully is a wrong sentence, Pulkit beta. Okay. Divyanshi, I want you to unmute yourself. Divyanshi, good. Can we have a sentence with very carefully?
Very carefully.
Cross the road very carefully. Very good. So, these were the exercises of this chapter, and we are done with this chapter. If you are having any